And we are live. Hi, everybody. Welcome. So, it's that time of month again where we are going to be spending a little time checking out some games. For those that don't know what I'm talking about, it's the monthly demo day time. So, once a month, I take a bit of time on a stream to showcase some demos that I have found, either through recommendations or perusing around on YouTube or Steam or other platforms for demos that I wanted to showcase of games that are coming out within, a foreseeable timeline, and just showcasing them, getting the word out on some games that look really cool. And I keep it to about 4 games per stream, so I've got 4 games to show off for you all now. And all of these, I'll be sure to share the release window for them as is shown on their Steam page, because all of these I'm showing are on Steam, although I am open to showing more on other platforms. And yeah, and for the VOD watchers on YouTube, as per usual, this is a full stream that I usually do on Twitch, but I split the videos into individual ones and post them on YouTube on their own, like as separate videos. So you'll be getting 4 videos separately, so that's why I will usually refer to things like next demo, or why I split it up, because it helps the demo games stand out on their own if they are their own video. So yeah, with that said, let me get the demo screen up. Again, this was made by my friend WillofGame, who is awesome, and you all should go support her and check out her stuff. Her link should be in the description of each video that I'm posting, and I'll get the first video ready. Yeah, hope you're all doing okay. I've been fine, been cold, prepping for move, regular stuff. And this first one I picked because I don't normally go into games that are on the mystery genre side of things, because they don't tend to be games that I immediately seek out, but I liked the art style of this, and I liked, and I wanted to kind of branch out a tad more onto mystery visual novel-esque kind of art styles and genres to just experiment around a little bit, since Slay the Princess was a really nice change of pace. And yeah, the first game that I will share with you all once the capture gets everything. Let me get that. And then there. So you all should hopefully see. And there it is. This is The Tragedy of Deer Creek, which is you're at Deer Creek and you're investigating a mysterious occurrence and encountering the characters and trying to investigate what all happened. So yeah, I was attracted to this game by the art style because it looked really good, and it's something of a point and click as well as an adventure game. I am going to lower all this. I like this music, but I'm going to turn this stuff down a tad. Okay, there we go. Perfect. I like that I can actually do that, which is good. And I'm wondering what it means by how to play. Navigation. The foot icon lets you move around the world, and the return icon takes you back to your previous location. Okay. Interactions. Hand lets you pick up or touch objects, open containers and such. The eye lets you examine an object, readers' letters, etc. Okay. The backpack stores items you've picked up. You can do 3 things with your items: use, combine, and examine. Okay. So, yeah. Basic principle of it. So, point-and-click adventure meets visual novel mystery stuff, which sounds like a nice little combination, and it's not a genre that I typically, dip my toes into, but I wanted to give this a try. So, without further delay, let's get started. Or tragedy at, not tragedy of. Why do I keep saying tragedy of? Hold on, let me fix that. Hold on. Tragedy at Deer Creek. God damn it. Okay, now we're good.
Picking you up?
Ooh,
Yeah,
voice
there's
acting.
This guy Henry that's gonna give me a ride to Deer Creek. He'll be there waiting for me.
Okay, but just be careful,
Oh, honey, I'll be fine. This isn't my first trip exactly, but
Yeah, I know. But still. Have you thought about where you want to go when you come back?
maybe we could go to Greece. Or Italy? I think Amanda would love it. You know how much she loves mythology.
Sounds lovely. Let's decide when you get back.
She's in her
Everything
Greek
packed?
myth phase. She's
Yeah,
blasting
checked
Epic
the
the
list
Musical
twice.
every day.
Everything's packed. And most importantly, the super mom socks that you and Amanda got me.
Have you washed them?
Oh, you gotta wash socks?
Nah. But anyways, did you
Oh
hear about-
shit, the taxi's already here. I gotta get going, honey. Remember to pack her clothes for tomorrow. Her dino is on the green sofa, okay? Love you, hun. Give her a kiss from me, okay? Okay, bye.
Aw. So he plays a mom named Charlotte, and she's investigating the Deer Creek incident. 2 days later, Jefferson Train Crossing. I was not expecting voice acting. Also, I love these 3D models. They look great. A game by Sparrowland. Well, already I am liking the first impressions with this art style. Yeah, props to the art and animations. Love this look. Andreas Norberg. Okay, so music and audio. Good to know. Also, I didn't know that would be a thing, that trains could just transport you to a middle of an area and then just drop you off like that. Don't know if that's unique to the setting or if that's something you can actually do.
Oh, this will be perfect. Thank you, Henry.
What's the Wi-Fi password? Wi-Fi. Weary from the long travels, Charlotte falls into a dreamless sleep. Day 1. Finding Deer Creek. Okay, so we gotta figure out what this whole Deer Creek thing is and why she's looking to investigate this.
I should grab my stuff and get going. The fire died out during the night and I'm freezing. The matches I brought shouldn't run out, and my journal keeps me on track on what to do. I better make a fire. I don't want to come back to a freezing cold cabin.
New objective. Preparing. Alright, let's see her notes. Preparing. I should prepare myself for what's to come. A warm fire that hopefully keeps the cabin warm until my return, and then collect my stuff on the table. I need to take a reference photo for when I leave, too. Haven't made any notes yet. Okay. Matches, documents, nothing. Photographs? Nothing to interact with.
I better make the fire first.
Freezing in here,
I
okay.
better make the fire.
Okay.
I need to get closer. Should be enough wood to burn until I get back.
Okay.
Henry already prepared the firewood. Ugh, should be fine just tossing a match in.
Really? No, like...
I doubt I'll get any warmer immediately, but once I come back, there hopefully will be some warmth in here.
Alright. Well, back we go.
Plenty of firewood to keep me warm during this trip. The fire burns bright. It feels comforting.
Okay, so that's done. Take a reference photo for when I leave. There we go. Had to find the sweet spot. I'd kind of prefer buttons as opposed to having to wave my mouse around to have to do the things like returning, but oh well. Okay, so...
I've had this thing for the last 16 years, and it's yet to let me down. Film from my instant print camera. My trusty light meter.
Light meter. What is a light meter?
I'll use this later with my medium format once my reference photos are taken.
Okay. And a radio.
My lifeline when out in the field.
Out. Take the camera. Yoink.
I'll save these for later, should I need them.
Okay, so I can't hoard them all.
I'll use this later with...
Okay. So, reference photo for later.
Don't think so. No time to rest.
What is this?
Looks like she froze mid-dance. Nice detail. The butterfly wings on her back.
Okay.
It's
Haunts.
a beautiful embroidery of a horse.
Haunts Uma Musume.
Looks like a family photo. I try not to interfere with the history of the places I visit, but I can't help myself collecting old photographs. I am a photographer after all.
I say look at this
A
photograph.
small family of 3. I found this in the cabin. I suppose they stayed there.
Every time I do, it makes me laugh.
It says Thomas Adams, Mary Adams, and Rosalind Adams on the backside.
Okay. What about
At the
this?
back of the north wind. Bedtime story, I'd assume.
Can I take it? No. What about
This key should wind up the tone wheel. I'm
a
here to
tone wheel? That's what
photograph,
it's called?
Not rob the place. She needs a tone wheel, or there won't be any music.
Can I...
It's not mine.
Man, I can't have shit here. All right. In that case, for when I leave too. So,
I should load the camera with some slides before heading out, so I can.
oh,
get my
oh, I'm a dumbass. Hold on. I have to combine.
Perfect fit. Everything should be good to go.
Okay. All right. Well, in that case.
Now to take the reference photo.
Okay, so I don't have to have it be
Hear
like.
the wind
I don't have to
howling
do
outside.
the photo part myself.
Yeah, I saw the wagon just a minute ago. I went straight forward from there. That's right. I'm a bit out of breath after the climb, actually.
Just keep going forward. You'll see the camp soon.
There it is. I can see it. I can see the camp.
Now, listen up. It is important that you always keep your radio on.
Henry? Can you hear me?
Dang Wish.com batteries.
What the hell is going on here? Strange. This is a military-grade flashlight. It shouldn't just give up like that.
Again, it's the Wish.com
The blue
batteries.
light is strong enough for me to see where I'm going, though. I'll be fine.
New location found. To do so, locations photographed. Campsite blanketed in deep snow and lit by a starlit sky. The campsite emerges slowly from the trees. Everything is still. The silence here feels complete, like sound itself has been swallowed by the forest. No one's been here in a very long time. Okay, so those are all of the area pictures that I've taken thus far. Okay, well, nothing.
A fully loaded wagon lies broken beneath the snow. Did they leave it in a hurry?
If they
A rusted two-man saw lies abandoned under the snow.
give that to one of those woodworking YouTubers, they'll fix it up. All right. No other documents or photos. Is there anything on the location that I was in earlier? The foreman's cabin, 2 beds, 1 large and 1 small. Tells me there was at least 2 adults, maybe a child or 2 as well living there. Thick woods press in on all sides, and it seems to be a bit of a walk from the main camp.
I can see the camp extending in the distance. This must be the creek from which the camp got its name. The bridge connecting the 2 parts of the campsite has been completely demolished.
locations. I found the creek that gave the camp its name. An old wooden crane stands nearby, hook and chain still in place, as if it's waiting for the next shift. The creek runs murmuring and cold, its surface just shy of freezing. The old bridge is gone, torn away by time and weather. Only a few broken planks remain. A large tree stands beside it, watching it all. Anything else? Let's take a look at the bridge.
Maybe this could work as a makeshift bridge if I could just find a way to fell it.
Okay, so
There must
Fell
be a
the-
place in this camp
fell
where
the tree.
tools are stashed. Camps like this usually had a filer's shack or a small blacksmith's workshop. As much as I don't want to interfere with the history of this place, I need to use whatever I can find that might help me document Deer Creek.
I have to say, I really do enjoy how the environments look in this game.
It's an old tree with a weak spot, but it's still much too strong to push over.
And what does this say here? It says, I love Tim Curry in Fern Gully. What the fuck is that? Like it says that carved in the tree.
Ah, a thick metal chain hangs from the crane. There's a hook attached to the end of it.
Okay, what about this?
Another abandoned wagon.
Okay, can I...
This wagon has already made its last venture.
And that's too high for me to do anything with.
This crane is massive. It seems to be missing a part.
It's gonna need the Resident Evil crank.
Seems intact after all these years.
So we don't really have any pressing documentation that explains why we're here looking into this the way we are. So... yeah. Doing a proper survey and take some instant film images of all the buildings in the camp before I bring the medium format and start shooting images for the book. Okay, so
This
she's doing
looks like
some
an
kind
office.
of research for a book. Alright, let's take a look at what this is. Foreman's office. The office of the foreman. Apart from the thin layer of dust, the furniture has been well preserved. It's as if whoever lived here just disappeared and time stopped at that very moment. The portrait of the foreman who oversaw this camp towers the meeting table. I get an eerie, uneasy feeling in here, like this whole office was about asserting authority over whoever visited, and not giving a shit about whether or not their taxes were going to anything valuable. What is this?
One pen is enough.
Okay, it's a
Just
pan,
another dried up ink pot.
ink pot.
A huge painting hangs on the wall. As an expression of wealth and power, this painting towers over the meeting table. There's no oil.
And I'm guessing we can't just light those with matches.
I can't pick that up. It's huge. This must be the foreman.
Okay. No information on the
Dragging
foreman.
decorative, impractical furniture all the way out here. I bet the workers weren't too happy about it.
I rate this gamer setup a 7. Okay, so we have a safe here, but we don't know the combination.
The handle on this differs from the others. The drawer's locked. Of course it is. Huh. Seems to be a handwritten note. I'll put this in the backpack in case I want to read it later.
Or, I'll read it now.
It's an old photograph. It's a group photo, probably of the people who lived here. Their names are written on the back, along with their roles. My goodness, what a gaze this man has. This is Edgar Flynn, a logger. He looks like he's carved from stone. I sure wouldn't want to get into an argument with him if I were one of the other loggers. A woman with long blonde hair, just like the man to her right. She's beautiful. That's Linda Grady, the teacher.
Okay.
What a motherly aura this woman gives off, and it's just a photograph. Dora Evans worked in the cookhouse. Man, I bet she had her hands full keeping the men well fed.
Okay, so this was like a lumber yard, and they were busy just being a lumber yard.
Jane Miller. It reads she worked in the infirmary and also in the cookhouse. She looks concerned.
Probably because there wasn't enough cumin supplied.
This is Samuel Levine, the shopkeeper. Bit slimmer than the others, with sharp eyes.
Okay. So then we go with this dude.
Clearly much younger than the rest. Morgan Wright worked as a logger. Quite handsome, actually. I wonder what brought him here.
Cheap real estate, maybe?
Rugged-looking man with deep-set eyes. The mustache really frames his face. That's Sam Barnes, the camp's blacksmith.
Okay.
Hank Grady, logger. His blonde hair makes him stand out from the others, but there's a weariness in his eyes. There's a woman with the same hair. Maybe they're siblings?
Okay, then guy with a hat.
Norman Jeffrey. He looks to be almost 2 meters tall.
Okay,
Unlike
likely.
the others, there's
Okay,
no
so this
job
takes place
listed
in
for him.
Canada, most likely. Like, that's my guess, if they're referring to height in meters.
Thomas Adams, foreman. He looks pretty stern. I suppose you had to be running an operation like this. Quite an elegant suit for a logging camp, though. Mary Adams, wife of the foreman. She didn't seem to have any real duties, as none are mentioned.
Damn.
My gosh, she looks so pale and weary. This large, burly man is Charles Miller, a logger. Damn, those shoulders could probably carry a whole tree. They were made of sterner stuff, these men, that's for sure.
He's a lumberjack, and he's okay. He sleeps all night and he works all day.
It's out of oil.
Out. Yeah, definitely Canadian.
An ink blotter, a dried up bottle of ink, and an old wax stamp. I won't need any of them.
You think
I
that?
don't intend to send any letters. An ink blotter, a dried up bottle of ink, and...
Okay, no, we've already seen all that. But I want to take a look at the other documents that we found. Manhunt letter.
November 14th, 1887.
The men left this morning as dawn broke. I pray the Lord will guide them. November 15th, 1887. Yesterday's search was fruitless. The men could not find any trace and came back empty-handed today as well. November 16th, 1887.
Seems like they were looking for someone. I wonder what happened.
Okay, so manhunt of some kind. Good to know. Can I?
I don't think setting that on fire is a good idea. Just scraps, it seems. No point in carrying old junk around, even if it's antique.
I don't know, don't underestimate it. You could take that to the roadshow, make about $300,000.
There's a small drawer on the upper shelf. Empty, unfortunately.
Okay, anything else? Handle's different.
This would have been where the foreman kept his documents. The drawers are empty.
How about these?
They're all empty.
Dang it. Okay, well, back we go.
They're just a pair of empty journals.
That's a no.
This painting, it almost feels like it's staring at me.
There's something strange about the eye.
Oh.
It's a metal disc with a hollowed-out center.
So we need a key.
There's nothing to grab onto. My fingers just slip.
Okay, so we either need a key or some kind of handle, like an attachable handle to get purchase. Okay.
What a scene. This will be a great shot when I bring my medium format.
Alright, so then that makes for... This is... Yeah, filler shack. Or filler? Filer? Filer shack, I'm guessing. This building must have served as the camp's metal workshop. Workers forged simple tools here. Hammers, horseshoes, timber hooks. Sharpening blades was part of the daily routine. Each morning likely began with steel against stone, shaping edges for another long day in the woods. All to keep up with the demands of the forest. Some of the saw blades still remain. Their size is hard to believe. Okay.
A lot of paraffin lamps in here. I remember my grandpa sawing planks on a sawhorse just like this one.
What else have we got?
This must be a wheel for one of the timber wagons.
Can I take it to put on Tim? No?
An
Okay.
old cast iron stove. Its hatch is rusted shut.
So that's a no.
Nothing of interest. Just crooked nails, worn out files, and a broken hammer.
Okay.
It's way too large for me to handle by myself. I need to find something smaller. grim-looking thing. It's far too heavy. I need to find something smaller to get that tree down. A thick leather apron. Looks well made. To sharpen the saw blades, I would guess.
Okay. So, saw too big. Cannot saw with that saw.
Just some scrap pieces of wood.
Alright, well, I guess that's all I can find here.
This must be where the men slept and rested during their free time.
Let's take a look at this. Men's quarters. Clearly the home of the workers. The space feels cramped. The space feels cramped. Bunk beds along the walls, a small table in the center. Old shaving accessories still abandoned on a makeshift table fashioned from a barrel. I wonder what stories were shared in here, late at night after the work was done. I wonder if any of the men had body pillows. If any of them maybe had a inkling towards, I don't know, fucking... I wonder if they were a Misato from Evangelion person. Or no, Aisha Claw. See if they had an Aisha Claw body pillow. There we go. Okay, so... anything to examine, or is it all moving closer? Oop.
The bellows has ripped.
Bellows? Oh, for blowing smoke. Or blowing air.
What's this? Seems like a hastily drawn overview of the area.
Camp, Tower, Miller, Flynn, Levine, Barnes, Mount Anderson, West Peak, Peregrine Peak, Deer Creek. So I'm here. This is where I'm at.
Miller covered the woods to the south of the foreman's cabin.
Okay.
Levine went east towards Peregrine Peak. Flynn covered both the south and the north. He must have been quite the woodsman.
So these are just territories split up between the different logging camps.
Barnes ventured west towards the western brook.
And then...
Flynn covered both the south and the north.
Okay. Can I not take this? I guess not. So two Flynns, Barnes, Miller, and Levine. And I am currently in the Miller right now.
A well-used ceramic coffee mug. I
take
doubt
it.
I'll need this. Lemonade, frozen solid.
Wow.
A fine lantern filled with oil.
Oh, that's something to take. Easy.
An old pipe. Smoking and playing cards must have been a common pastime. I don't smoke.
Fuck yeah.
Nothing but dried up coffee inside.
Ugh. Yeah, get away from dried up coffee. Ew.
Are these shaving tools the men left? A brush and some shaving tools.
Yeah, it makes sense. This would be how they did their stuff.
A brush and some I don't need any of this.
I mean, don't underestimate the power of a sharp razor, but okay.
Strange. To think that the men looked in this exact same mirror while shaving 100 years ago.
Ooh, creepy.
Jesus Christ, what the hell was that? Okay, just calm down. Everything is fine.
She's like, hey, don't touch my shaving stuff. Are you done with the mirror? I need to see if I've got any acne.
All the strings except one has snapped. Not that I could have played it anyway.
What is in the corner? I don't see.
I suppose the men entertained themselves with music in their spare time.
Is it a guitar or what? I can't see it because it's so dark in that corner. Hold on.
This might come in handy should I need more light, but as for now, I don't.
Okay. I guess I'll trust that. All right, medical.
Looks like an
Infirmary.
Guess the workers got hurt regularly.
Is that all the locations? Injuries were common in camps like this. Hard labor, exhaustion, dangerous conditions. This infirmary confirms it. A small cabinet and a narrow table for administering medicine. That's all the caretaker and nurse had to work with. 3 beds. I imagine they saw constant use. Okay, is that Yep, that is all of the stuff.
Kept the workers warm while recovering.
What's this stuff? Syringes?
2 metal syringes. They both appear to be empty. A dirty old rag. Good thing I'm wearing gloves. This rag is dirty. Very dirty.
And some
My
tongs.
goodness. Were these for teeth?
Ugh. Or pliers, I guess.
They could prove useful. I'd rather not.
Okay, so that's a no.
A worn stretcher rests against the wall. Thick wool blankets. Neatly folded sheets are placed on the shelf.
Yeah, but those
3
sheets are
beds.
probably really
Imagine
bad.
they were frequently used.
Alright, well, what is here? It's a medicine cabinet.
An old medicine box.
I'm guessing it'd be a really bad
What the hell
idea.
is this? Laudanum. Contains alcohol, opium, and morphine, apparently. There's still some left in the bottle.
Opium? Alright, well, not out of place in the 1800s, but Jesus.
Yeah, no, I'd rather not trip with this poison in my backpack.
Alright, well, the ad breaks have just started, so 3 minutes of ads, then an hour of no pre-rolls, so get yourself hydrated, stretch, do whatever you need to do, and we'll be right back. And we're back. Thank you for your patience. Alright. Let's continue. So, no opium. Can I light this candle? Is that a candle? Probably not.
Rusted, locked, or frozen shut. Either way, it won't open.
Okay. Plier on.
I don't see anything that needs twisting or pulling.
Okay.
This dirty old rag won't clean anything. It'll just make things worse.
Then why am I able to pick it? Oh, maybe. Am I gonna get to Molotov something later? Excuse me. Oh well.
Spiderwebs and dust.
Nothing else of interest here, so I guess we'll just go. I still don't know what the combination for the safe is. Unless...
I'll freeze to death before I can guess the right combination. Maybe it's hidden somewhere around here.
Oh, I'm dumb. Hold on. I have an idea.
The pliers are too deep. Ugh, I can't get a hold of it. Ah, damn it.
Really?
There's nothing to grab onto.
This dirty old rag won't... This might come in handy should I need more light.
So the pliers really won't work?
Pliers are too deep. Ugh, I can't get a hold of it. Damn it.
Okay.
Dragging decorative.
Unless...
I don't see anything that needs twist. Don't think so. Don't think so. I can't do that. This might come in handy should I...
Okay, so that's all no.
I don't intend... I have no need...
I suspect the combination's in the deer portrait.
I don't see anything that needs to sharpen the saw blade.
So I need to find something that needs a twist or a pull. And this is where we were already at. So no on the syringes. Unless, hold on.
The pliers are too small to twist.
Nope.
I can't reach it. I don't see anything that needs...
Yeah.
This dirty old rag... The shelves are empty. An old cast iron stove.
If it's rusted shut...
I don't see anything that needs
Really? Okay, I guess not.
just some scrap piece.
I guess whatever I'd probably use the pliers on is something that I need to go up to first.
It's far too heavy. I need to find something
Smaller to get the tree down. Can I return back to the cabin?
This thing looks heavy.
I wonder what's inside.
It's empty.
Nothing.
I'll save these for later. I'll use this later with my medium force.
Alright, well, that's a no.
She needs a tone wheel. Or
Can I...
she needs a tone wheel.
Hold on. Now I can finally use it.
Should fit. Nothing happens.
Oh.
I don't see anything that.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens. The glass keeps her safe. I can't get to her.
I don't see anything that. This dirty old rag.
Looks like she froze.
Can I take it out?
She needs a tone wheel, or there. Nothing happens.
Alright, I guess that wouldn't work.
The fire's burning strong. Better not risk burning my hand.
There's nothing here that I really need.
This might come in handy should I need. I don't see anything that needs.
At the back of the north. The glass keeps her safe. I can't get to her.
In that case...
The woods are but an arm's reach away. I'll stick to the path.
In that case... Like, I'm assuming crossing the bridge... Like, crossing the bridge, I don't know if it would be the end of the demo or not, but it's definitely my objective. So, location's taken. Find a way to cross the creek, so get the tree down is my objective.
Dragging decorative
Ugh, I'll freeze. They didn't leave it unlocked, unfortunately. One pen is enough. Just another dried up ink pot. I can't pick that up. There's no oil.
The drawer's locked.
I don't see anything that needs. Just scraps, it seems.
And these are just empty journals.
The windows are cracked, probably because of the cold.
Dragging decorative
There's nothing else of interest. The only major cutscene we've gotten so far is taking a picture of ourselves in the mirror, which resulted in the jump scare earlier.
To sharpen the saw blades, I would guess.
Yeah, it's the filer's room, so they'd file the saws down.
I remember my A pair of pliers. A bit tough to open, but they still work.
Okay.
A dirty old rag I found inside the infirmary. Not sure why I bothered bringing it.
I'm not sure either, but it was able to be picked up.
A fine lantern filled with oil.
The manhunt letter.
This dirty old rag.
Yeah.
Lemonade. Frozen solid.
What if I were
I
to
don't
just...
think setting that on fire is a good idea.
I don't have anything else that I could set on fire either.
I don't need any of this. My mind must be playing tricks on me. My mind...
Okay, so she's still shaken by
The bellows has ripped. I don't see anything that...
So she's still shaken about seeing the guy show up.
I'd rather not. 2 metal syringes.
Both are empty.
I don't think setting that on fire is a good idea. Kept the workers warm while recovering.
Can I combine the rag and the...
Maybe something else. Won't work.
Nope.
Thick wool blankets. Spiderweb and dust. They're just a pair of empty journals.
I must be missing something. Continue to photograph buildings. Everything, and make some notes as usual. I think that Deer Creek will look beautiful in print. So these are all the locations I've gotten so far. Wooden crane with the creek.
The shelves are empty.
And it will not let me...
November 14th,
1887. So same...
It seems like they were
looking for somebody. There's nothing different about how things are right now. And I've opened all this stuff,
This would have been where the foreman kept his documents.
but it's all empty there.
There's a small drawer on... The drawer is locked. Just some scrap pieces of wood. It's way too large for me to handle by myself. I need to find something smaller.
Can I not go? There we go. I was trying to find this room. Okay. What have we got here? It had to be in a specific spot. All right. Is there an examine?
Way too big. I need to find something smaller.
Okay.
The last flame died a long, long time ago.
So that's a crucible.
I'd rather not get ash all over myself. A well-used 19th century blacksmith's hammer. This seems to be in pretty good condition, actually. It might come in handy. There's something carved into the side. S. Barnes.
Barnes,
The
okay.
blacksmith, perhaps?
Yeah.
Ugh, this thing looks heavy.
A sack of coal for the furnace. Should I need to make a fire, this'll work perfectly.
Well, we've got plenty of...
Likely used for cooling down horseshoes and other tools.
We've got the matches, so I think we'll be good on that front.
Just an old bucket with a hole in the bottom. I have no need for this.
Okay, yeah.
Bellows for the furnace.
Can I just... do this? Won't burn by itself. There we go.
The fire's ready to be made, but I need a good reason to light it. The flames won't last forever. Gathering everything to start the furnace fire was a hassle. I shouldn't waste it.
Yeah, okay, so I need to...
There's a workbench over here.
I need this.
A whetstone to sharpen various stuff around camp. Pretty crude, but did the job, evidently. Just old junk left behind by the blacksmith. Just old junk left... I'll grab a few. They might come in handy. I can come back should I need more. Just old junk left by...
Okay, old junk.
Just old junk left...
More old junk. And that's a whetstone, so not an ingot.
Something inside this toolbox can probably help me cross the creek. I just need to find a way to get it opened somehow. The old toolbox is locked.
Can I just
Let's
bash
see
it?
if I can get this thing open.
There we go.
Come on, you bastard.
Alright, what have we got? Hey!
This will be my way over the creek. It's a
Yoink.
bit flimsy and really blunt, but I think I should be able to sharpen it.
Sharpen the axe. Now, what is this thing?
Looks to be a mold for a ring? It's not all that heavy.
Why not?
A
And
portrait of an old soldier. What's it doing hidden in a toolbox? Who were you, old soldier?
what does it say?
Looks like Hank Grady served in the Union Army during the war. There's a distant look in his eyes, like part of him never made it back.
I saw some shit over there. I saw somebody that was down bad for a VTuber. The war fucks you up, son. Let's see. There we go.
I think this will work, but it's going to take forever. I'll head back to the cabin and sharpen it there.
Okay, so you need to go sharpen at cabin. But can I set the mold for the ring? Whetstone, lantern, ring mold.
Life has many possibilities, but this isn't one of them.
Yeah, I don't have any metal to forge into this ring. So, can I just not... Hold on, wait a second. I'm dumb. Hold on. Nails.
Jamming nails into this won't do me any good. I'd rather not get ash all over myself. Bellows for the furnace. I'd rather not...
Because I know that ring is going to be for getting the portrait open.
Don't think so.
I've assembled everything to at least get a fire going.
Just old junk left.
I can't pick up any more stuff here except for the nails, but the nails are a no-go. Okay, well, I think that's everything.
That's all the reference photos. Time to head back to the cabin and get started sharpening the axe.
Let me see. We got a photograph of the blacksmith's area, didn't we? Prints, locations, there we go. Nope, that's the infirmary. I didn't take a picture? Really? Okay, well. Let's get to sharpening.
Good grief, it's cold. Whew, I'll toss some logs into the fire and get started on sharpening the axe. If I can get this thing sharp enough, I just might be able to fell that tree. This trip certainly starts out differently.
Out. 18th of September, 1887. Oh! Mr. Adams, I would advise keeping a journal. It may prove beneficial in alleviating your condition. At first, I did not know what to make of Dr. Williamson's recommendation. At the time, I thought little of it. Yet another man of medicine attempting to somehow distract me from my melancholy, as they have given up on finding a cure for my condition. I cannot say that I blame them. I have lived with this affliction for so long. I scarce remember what it was like to be without it, if ever such a time truly existed. How the keeping of a journal might be of any use, I do not know, but I do suppose it is worth the attempt. The men have begun to fell the trees nearby and framing the buildings. I must admit, it is quite impressive to behold the manner in which these closely bound men work, with steady hands and quiet efficiency. And quiet efficiency, not quite. And as dusk falls, we gather around the cast iron stove we brought, to rest from days' hard work. I watched Thomas as we traveled deeper into the land. I sensed his growing anxiety as the terrain proved far more impassable than what he had been promised back in the city. The promise of untapped land had been too great a lure. He had set his mind upon proving himself a man of industry, and in that desperation, I fear he placed too much faith in the words of a silver-tongued landbroker. There was no turning back, though, only forward. He maintained his composure in front of the men, but I could sense his doubts about this endeavor. I didn't want to burden him even further with inquiry, so I kept quiet. Regardless, the men continued their diligent work, and within a few weeks' time, quarters for the men and women were erected. A cookhouse and barn had their roofs laid. It felt wondrous seeing civilization take shape upon this most wild of frontiers. We were meant to reach Deer Creek much earlier, but as with many aspects of this endeavor, things proved far more difficult than anticipated. I feared the circumstances would be hard on Rosie, but she surprised me, as she so often does, playing with and cherishing every small insect and creature she came across. She even sat beside the loggers and chatted, much to Thomas's dismay and my ill-concealed merriment. Mr. Flynn, did you know that I love dancing? I had a dream last night that I was a ballerina, a real ballerina. How old are you? Have you always had such a thick mustache? Mm-hmm. I'll be turning 9 in 2 weeks, and I have wished for a horse because I love horses, and butterflies too. They're so beautiful. Do you have any wishes for your birthday, Mr. Flynn?
Peace and quiet.
Oh, Mr. Flynn, you can't give someone peace and quiet because it's not a thing. Or because it's not a thing.
Well, then I wish it was.
Day 2, far side of the camp. Okay, so the daughter at least acclimated
That'll leave the
well.
blister. One thing is for certain, I'm no blacksmith, but hopefully it's sharp enough.
Can I take the hammer and smash this?
That's not what a hammer is for. Well, not this time.
It's literally, well, alright. It's for breaking piggy banks, so, okay. Can I take any?
I'll use this later.
Nope.
I'll save these for later.
Nope. Okay, worth a try.
Shouldn't the sun be up by now? What's going on here?
Alright, well, I don't have any way of making that mold ring without any metal to use for the ring mold, so axe we go.
No, that isn't going.
That looks scary as shit to try and cross. Oh, now it's too broken.
Well, that's the end of that axe.
Well, yeah, if that wood's been around since the 1800s, that does not shock me. Tragedy at Deer Creek. Oh, and that's the end. All right. Well, that was really cool. That was very, very nice. Love the atmosphere. Love the music. Love the graphical style. Honestly, this is a very, very nice game. So, that was Tragedy at Deer Creek. I'm intrigued as to what might have caused the manhunt, since that seems to have been a contributing factor to the the logging camp's not disappearance, but like disbursement and abandonment. So, yeah, consider me excited for this. So, when is this game coming out? This game has a coming soon release date set on Steam right now, so no immediate release date planned at this time, but as y'all can see, there's definitely some real artistry put into this game. I love the graphical style. It's really, really interesting, with the 3D models being given this kind of pixelated aliasing on the edges. It gives the very, very unique look. And as y'all can hear, the music is wonderfully ambient, and so far the mystery and puzzles of things are very nice. And I can see now why they would probably want you to sort of wave your mouse around to see what is interactable and where pathways can go through. I would just kind of prefer a return button in the corner to click to back out of a room, so I'm not trying to hunt for one specific corner of the screen. But, you know, if this game's more point and click and doesn't have much in the way of high octane action, that's not the worst thing in the world. I was able to accommodate. But yeah, this was really nice. So if you are interested in this game at all, please go give it a wish list over on Steam and support the devs. And yeah, be sure to try the demo out yourself. So yeah, Tragedy at Deer Creek, recommended.